Choo-choo! Choo-choo! Chugga 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 chugga! Ah! Millions are dead!
Is it suffering time?
Yes. What is up?
I'm glad.
And I cannot stress this enough. My ninja.
Surviving the apocalypse.
Yep, same.
That's all I really can do.
Yeah, in case you hear birds chirping or some shit, it's because I'm outside right now enjoying the beautiful weather.
Can I have one?
What, a bird?
Yeah.
As a pet or for food?
Yes.
Sure. Although it wouldn't be wise. It wouldn't be wise to give me your address because I would send you so much other shit.
Please don't.
Hilarious.
I have no space in my room. It's wall to wall. Aquariums and terrariums.
So,
yeah.
What is on your mind apart from trying to survive, not dying?
DE bad. Please clap.
Exactly the same point that Better Name Pending brought up not too long ago.
Yeah. I've been saying it for years, but I think this is the first time I've ever said it and actually meant it.
I'm pretty sure, yes, because there's been a pretty decent number of us saying that for like the last, I don't know, year and a half, and everyone's like, "No, you're just toxic." And I'm just like,
Yeah.
"No, I've just been saying the same thing over and over, like a broken record." Yet they don't change anything. Feels bad, man.
I mean, I thought they were onto something good with the last main line, and then Scarlet Spear happened.
Yeah, it's kind of strange how Warframe has kind of evolved into League of Legends, where it's like you think about playing it and it sounds like fun, then you actually play it, it's like I want to die.
I mean, I only really have that issue with a lot of the new stuff that's added. The core game is, for the most part, okay.
Yeah, but they haven't really, at least in my opinion, they haven't really added anything to improve the core gameplay experience. Because so far, the past 2-ish, 3-ish years have felt like Warframe plus a bunch of other shit, like Railjack, which was supposed to tie everything together. It didn't. Open world zones like Fortuna and Plains, which could have been great, considering that one of them was broken on release. We got patched eventually to be decent, and the other one, it just kind of exists. But the thing is, you can pretty much play the entire game without ever going into either of those zones. Sure, you might not get a Warframe or specific shit, but nothing that will affect the core gameplay experience because people play Warframe for Warframe. People don't play it for Farming Simulator 2020.
I think Brozheim said it best in a stream a few days back, where he said, "DE is not working on Warframe; they're working on Railjack."
Yeah.
They haven't really worked on Warframe in 2 years. And as you said, Railjack in the squad link system was really meant to be the gluten into this game's bread, but
It's
after
more
seeing
like
Scarlet Spear, it's just that was my most wanted feature in this fucking game. But goddamn, they managed to screw that up. This is just an overglorified alpha test for a feature that should have been in last year.
yeah, instead of glue, it feels more like melted cheese,
At least cheese tastes good.
and is also Canadian, ironically. But God, fucking, it's kind of telling that I I was doing a podcast session with Ashisagi Tenno not too long ago, and I swear I was bringing up fucking Final Fantasy 14 every 20 minutes on account of fucking how no, it's ridiculous how um as someone who played a shitload of Guild Wars 2 and who formerly played World of Warcraft, as a almost as a joke, I brought up on my Discord, "Hey, should I get into Final Fantasy 14?" Even though I've I'm kind of skeptical on it because I've heard it's like a long as fuck story and some other shit. Every single person who responded to me said no. I'm like, why? Is it bad? They're like, no, because once you hop in, you're never gonna come back. And
That's why I'm afraid.
I'm kind of hating myself right now because as we speak, I'm like, I want to play Final Fantasy 14, but I want to do this first.
Wait, are we recording right now?
Yes, we are.
Oh, fuck me.
Don't worry.
Oops.
This is the epitome of professionalism. Don't worry.
I just enter the call and we're already at it. Here I am shoving my fat fuck face with Pocky, and now we're talking about Final Fantasy. I wanted to play Final Fantasy 14. I'm looking for a new MMO to sink my teeth
Okay,
into
to
because
put it into
Warframe is
okay,
bad.
I apologize for interrupting, but to put it in perspective, I'm gonna say the same thing I told Jizo a few hours ago. Um, right now, looking at my Steam profile, I have 256 hours played in Final Fantasy 14, almost half of which was just the last 2 weeks alone. Yeah, and all of that 256 hours was just me doing the main storyline quest.
Whew.
Plus, I mean all of it, like the original game plus all 3 expansions. That's just the main story. Some other things here and there, but that's literally just me going through the story. And there's a shitload of stuff I have not even touched. Which
Are there any prologues to prologues, epilogues to prologues, and all that sort of thing?
kind of, yeah. Like once you
Oh no.
no, it's actually not that bad. Like once you finish like the main story, there's like a few quests that lead you on to like the start of the next expansion. Then you start the actual next expansion main story. Then you finish it, and then there's like a few quests after that to lead you into the next expansion, and so on and so on. But it's not that bad. Although there are some bits that are fucking boring as hell because it's a lot of backtracking and fetch quests. But honestly, it's worth it in my opinion. Shadowbringers was an excellent fucking expansion. Like I haven't had this much fun with an MMO since Wrath of the Lich King dropped.
Man, I have about 10,000 hours in Mabinogi. I know a thing about fetch quests and grinding.
Yeah, I really like Guild Wars 2, and I'm kind of happy
Oh,
that
I'm sorry.
I'm really happy that Jizo's addicted to it because Guild Wars 2 makes a really good deal of just getting rid of fetched quests altogether. It's like you do the thing and that's it. You don't have to backtrack.
I haven't played since launch. How have they even changed that up?
Oh my fucking god! But yeah, I as much as I love Final Fantasy 14, please don't play it. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose your
I don't
life.
even have the time anyway. I don't even have time for YouTube and Twitch, let alone an MMO. I want to play one that I can casually sink my teeth into. I used to play Terra, and that was, I feel like, a good mix of PvP and PvE. And then I tried Black Desert Online. Don't try Black Desert Online.
Yeah, I know. I tried getting into it, but I just couldn't.
Unless you have your computer on 24/7 and like all of these automated macros going off, you're not going to get anywhere.
Remember Arcage?
Oh god, I didn't even get out of the starting baby area.
Oh my fucking god.
Played like anus.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Fuck, I forgot this was supposed to be a Warframe podcast. God damn it. What
Are
the
you
fuck
sure?
Yes, what the fuck are we supposed to bitch about now besides Scarlet Spear and
God.
Railjack?
How they managed to somehow break Titania's new augment on her prime.
How so?
Her augment, which takes away her vacuum and gives her the aviator passive.
Oh, the stupid
It didn't work on her prime. They didn't even have the foresight to do that. Like the whole point of all these changes was to prep her for her prime, and apparently the augment wasn't even on their mind when they were making it.
Oh my fucking god.
I think they fixed it like 2 or 3 hotfixes later, but that amused me. Even Rob was angry at that.
He gets angry at everything. He was bitching out Scott on Twitter for having fucking vacuum in Razor Wing in the first place. Like,
It's because we're poor.
Yeah, fucking. The moment I saw that one augment of this, you get this, but it disables the vacuum passive in Razor Wing. I'm like, literally the only person I can think of who'd use this is Rob, because for whatever reason he hates vacuum on Razor Wing.
Okay, I'm just gonna be real with you. You are a pixie. Hold the spacebar. You fly up and away from energy orb.
But vacuum has range. Whatever the fuck.
So does this pee-pee.
Alright, serious question. I'm almost dying to know. Are you and Triburos actually gay, or is it just a bromance thing going on?
I don't even know if it's a bromance thing. I don't even know what he looks like, but he sounds cute.
Bullshit, you don't. Bullshit.
I know he has long hair, and it makes his girlfriend jealous, but he sounds cute as hell, and I would top his goblin asshole. Like, no joke. He's also, from what I heard, a manlet, so...
So you're saying he's 5'4" and he rose for UC Davis?
No, I think he's like... I think it's either like 5'7" or 5'8". He's just below average male height. Like, he couldn't get that one extra inch in. But people I'm only 5'11", and people are like, "Wow, God really screwed you. You couldn't get that extra inch." So,
Man, now I feel fucking short.
at least you're not Warframe guy.
How short is he?
Um, I don't remember either, but he's Brazilian. He has to be short.
Wow, I feel you just offended him.
I mean, come on.
Man,
The Brazilian women are tall as hell, but the dudes are always like 5'3", 5'4". I think he's in that area.
every single
And it makes all of the art of him being a gremlin just canonical.
you say Brazilian man, to my mind, I instantly think of Ricardo Milos. That's just me.
I need to do a Google search. How tall is he?
I don't fucking know, but he's swole as fuck, so he's probably like 6'2".
I'd let him dom me.
Disgusting. You have no standards.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever the fuck.
He's 5'8". I'm taller than him. He is kind of short.
God damn it. As much as I love Mr. Warframe guy, I'm kind of sad he didn't want to do a podcast with me, because apparently he's like really conscious of his accent.
Oh, he's so adorable though.
I've never heard him speak though.
I remember the first time I heard him was in one of his Twitter videos where he all he did was say Steve's name, and I'm just my heart melted. But no, he has a really cute accent, and he should totally come on the podcast.
I should bribe him.
Bribe him with what?
What the fuck you think? Forma. What else do I have?
I think that would scare him away.
Nah. I have Wiz. Anyway, what have been your experiences so far with this fucking event, given that we're like 11 minutes in and we've barely made any comments regarding Warframe?
I have only played it the first 2 days, and every attempt to play it afterwards, it was either met with matchmaking bugs, progression stopping bugs, or har time-gated event.
To be...
Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. As much as I kind of hate to say it, D kind of has to time gauge shit because out of like the year plus amount of time it takes him to make something, they know that because this game is a fucking power fantasy that we can just breeze through shit within days. Like, remember how they said when they first showed off Railjack, like, oh, the Veil is a high level area that will take you like weeks to get to, and people were there within the first fucking day of Railjack dropping?
Yeah, well, they added repair drones, and that just fucked the balance entirely.
And then they removed them and said, oh, they're a legendary reward now. And I have literally never gotten a single repair drone to drop since then. Not even
I
one.
didn't even know they dropped. I thought they were just giveaways.
No, they drop. They're just apparently a legendary drop or some shit.
Well, I'm kind of glad that I bought like 15 of them before they went poof.
Yeah, I kind of wish I had the fucking wisdom to have done so beforehand, because I've only have like 2, which were the refund ones they gave out. God
But
fucking damn it.
I've been mainly doing the ground missions just because it's less. Well,
Because it's not
it's
Railjack.
not boring. Yeah, that. I don't have an issue with Railjack, but the Railjack mission, if you are staying on board the ship, is such a snooze.
Yeah.
You're just sitting and waiting for kill codes, occasionally going invisible or putting a particle ram, and it's boring as hell. I heard it's more fun to raid when you're off the ship, but I haven't done that, and I don't really plan on it. But the ground missions, I think the ground missions are fun, you know, when I'm actually being rewarded for the 40 minutes that I'm putting into it.
But the experience is the reward.
Oh God, no. Stop.
I want to die.
Our relay didn't manage to hit the target before the time ran out.
And what happened?
We didn't get paid. We didn't get the bonus.
Wow.
And it happened to someone that happened to me like 4 or 5 days ago, and apparently it happened. They didn't make any changes. It happened to someone else in my clan just yesterday.
Jesus fuck.
That's just ridiculous. There's so many instances of it, and I'm not paying attention to the big numbers on the board. I just want to get in the mission because it's time gated and it's just got to go fast, got to get it done. And then at the end of like an hour, I realize, oh, there are only like 6 people in this relay. We didn't make our goal, and I just got screwed out of 3,000 credits.
And your time, hooyah.
And my time.
Jesus.
I'm only one more run away from getting the last thing that I really want, which is the new simulacrum, but I can't even bring myself to do it.
Literally the only reason I'm even bothering with this event is the weapons for mastery rank. That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
we can hit 29 now.
Yeah, fantastic. But one funny thing I like is, even though they're reverting the nerf they did to Korra, they fucking call that an exploit, even though it's been a known feature for like ever since she's come out. I like how they call that a quote unquote exploit. Meanwhile, literally during the railjack part of this event, you can fly your railjack directly into the Murex and it doesn't take any damage, and that's not considered a quote unquote exploit. Where in regular railjack in that fucking sentient tile set that honestly I don't know if it's still in the game or not because I barely fucking touch railjack. The sentient tile set that like spawns every 3 hours or so, you can fly your railjack in there and you're still gonna take damage from enemies flying around. But in this event, no, you don't. Just fly it in there, you're fine.
Also with the sentient tile set is still there, but they took a umbral format out of the rare caches in there.
What?
That you were able to get umbral forma from rare caches in there. It was like super rare, but it was a nice little extra that they threw in there as an incentive to keep on running them for credits for Little Duck's shop. They took it out.
So what's the point of running it now besides just getting the tokens for the ephemera?
That's it, just the ephemera and some captura.
Wow. Does D perceive cosmetics to be like actual content, like Tenogen and shit?
Yeah. Remember, what was that? Last year during the content drought, Rebecca even said, maybe our community should help us out with some content now and again with Tenogen. No, that is not content. Also, don't offload the burden onto us. I'm still angry about that.
I mean, depending on the game, cosmetics as content, quote unquote, can kind of be accepted. Like, in the instance of Team Fortress 2, which is purely a multiplayer game that has almost infinite replayability purely because of all the different servers and shit, cosmetics can kind of be considered content, in my opinion, because fucking it's something, I guess. But in something like Warframe, which is fucking reliant on an actual plot line and not just fighting other players over and over, you can't call cosmetics content. That's ridiculous.
I mean, you can call it content in TF2 because they haven't seen a substantial update in like 5 years.
And the funny thing is, Valve only recently officially said, yeah, TF2's on hold, even though it's been like ages since they've had any fucking updates.
I mean, they've had tiny updates here and there, like bug fixes, tweaks, and such, but their TF team is like 2 to 4 people.
I thought it was just one person.
It shuffles around. Valve and their wheels are all on, or their desks are all on wheels, so they can just push it to different departments to work on whatever game that they're doing. And we now see why they were doing it, because Half-Life Alyx, I've only played the first 2 hours so far, just got my VR headset. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, I've heard.
Oh my god, I'm thinking about playing it right now, but I am a brainlet and I keep forgetting to charge my controllers. Where are they? There you are. Warframe VR, when?
Nah, the better question to ask is Warframe VR Rule 34 when?
There are plenty of VR titty game there, and I'm pretty sure you can import some models in.
Perfect. Where do I pre-order it?
There's one game that I actually had my eye on called Honey Select, about to get you demonetized. Oh wait, you don't even.
I don't monetize my shit.
Yeah,
you think I care?
There's a game called Honey Select where it's like you can make your own character, and pretty much just romance and bang them. And I did see one illusion card where you can import Valkyr into the game.
Wow. Now I'm interested.
So I'm gonna see what I can do with the other frames. I still need to find it. I was looking at the repack, and it's like 22 gigs of just titty models.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I want to give that a go.
Oh, man. So, fucking... Yeah. Sorry, my mind's been all over the place because I was fucking ranting with Jizo like for 2 hours. Like, almost for like 2 hours straight. Fucking... Oh my god. I don't even know how to put it into words. Like, why the fuck should anyone play Warframe anymore? Is it for the story,
if you're a new player,
which doesn't exist? Is it for the PvP, which doesn't exist technically, even though fucking it's there, quote unquote? Is it for
It's
the
not
exciting
PvP.
gameplay? Is it for the exciting gameplay, which changes based on where you fucking are, from regular looty shooty to farming to space flying simulator? Like, what the fuck for? I
I
don't
feel
even
like
know.
that yeah, we're very critical of the game because of just how much time we put into it. We get to see all of the cracks in the foundation because it's pretty much put under a microscope at this point. But if you're a new player who has never touched this game, all of these changes really aren't affecting them, and now is probably the best time to get into Warframe. But just if you're a veteran, you're shit out of luck.
Essentially, which is kind of fucking weird because given how like phone like the Foundry system works in game and how casual the game kind of feels, is that what DE is going for? Just a casual fucking game?
I mean, it gets more numbers that way. But the game is just so convoluted and doesn't really hold your hand, which is fine in some cases, but Warframe is so open-ended that after the first quest line, they pretty much give you a cookie crumb trail and just say, figure it out yourself.
Basically.
So you can't really go for the casual crowd if you aren't leading them anywhere.
The stupid thing is, when I started doing that fucking Thousand Former shit, I unironically started having fun making some bullshit plotline through the entire thing, and it kind of says a lot when making an actual semi-cinematic experience out of a dead meme is more fun than playing the game it's based off.
Oh yeah, that's what I was feeling with my forming. Like, there is no content, we must make our own content.
Essentially. And I'm out
There
here.
was a point
Sorry.
there was a 2 times affinity weekend while I was doing it, and I had my Equinox sluts helping me out, and we were just speedrunning to see how fast we could possibly level in one run of Adaro. And I think we got to a record of 56 seconds, level 0 to 30 on my Mesa.
Jesus fuck.
And that was it. That was our content. That was our fun, just seeing how fast we can finish a mission.
Watch is gonna get nerfed soon for exploiting the game.
Oh no, it's a. Scott even said that he was aware of Adaro farms like 2 years ago and said that they would handle it, and they haven't handled it yet. But as shown with Korra, Limbo, Vex Armor, Chroma, they like to take their time with their nerfs.
There's really, in my opinion, not much point to nerfing farming spots anyway, because fucking Adaro is like what, the 9th farming node we've had over the past few years. Like besides Egate, Draco, Hydra, Akkad, Viver. Am I missing one?
Barahenya.
Barhanyan, yeah. Fucking, there's literally just gonna be something somewhere else to farm. So
There will
why?
always be a loot cave.
Essentially, yes. So I really don't see the point in nerfing one area.
There's so many better ways of farming now that I really wish they would bring Draco back, because those were some of my fondest memories of Warframe.
Yeah, but then you remember that Draco was also the area where everyone rolled either fucking Ash when he could just press 4 and nuke an entire room, or Mesa, where they would literally just stand on top of the fucking tower near the center of the fucking tile set and just 4 everywhere
Hey,
while
that was
focus
me.
farming. That was also when
Huh.
Tonkor was meta.
The bullet jumping, or the rocket jumping Tonkor.
Yeah, those were the days.
I'll never forget the day that Tactical Potato said that Zephyr and Tonkor will never be nerfed because it takes a lot of forma to get to
And then the Mad Lad Canadians did
care
it.
about your fucking.
Yeah, feels bad, man.
As shown by like the Czar getting butt fucked because of the range on explosives.
Now the question.
Explosive weapons in general, like if you aren't the Brahma, you aren't doing shit unless you're hitting them directly.
Yeah, now the question is, when is the Kuva Brahma gonna get nerfed?
Stop.
It's going to happen. Just fucking admit it.
I already have 50 form on that thing. If it
Why
gets nerfed before I could put 100, because I have autism.
So do I, but I don't make a habit of flexing.
I have a 100 form on my secondary and 2 melee. Might as well get a primary in there.
You still have less than me, so I'm not really that impressed, honestly.
How many form have you used in total? I think in total, across all my gear, I'm a little over 2,000.
Total? I have to get back to you on that.
God, I want to see your Vauban now.
No.
Because I know you're still doing it.
I am.
Like sick, twisted train.
I believe I was being serious when I said I'm going to reach 10,000 or I will die trying.
Not hitting the
And
2.1 billion 32-bit integer.
and at this point, with how Warframe is, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die or at least lose interest before then. Because holy fuck, even when I was doing 1,000, that was more enjoyable than this fucking event. Because I will literally just bullshit with people on Discord, just talk about random shit while just speedrunning Draco over and over and over. And knowing how borderline, what's the word? Fuck. Just whatever. Just knowing how boring the game is getting now with Scarlet Spear event, it just doesn't feel fun anymore. Just formatting shit. And the other day, I was playing with a random fucking squad in Hydra, and one new player I want to say was like Master Rank 8. He said, "Man, I hate Forma so much." I said, "Stay sack right now."
It's the only thing that keeps us playing.
Basically.
Leveling is content, right?
I know, right? Memes are content. That's why the next Warframe is a broken concept one. Am I right, fellas?
I'm already Tracer.
Oh god, no.
Nerf Korra.
Oh my fucking god. I really, really wanna. I would pay to watch just grab 4 random employees from DE, not the main team like Rebecca and shit, just 4 random employees and just watch them play the game. See how they play, see how they respond, see how much they exactly know. Because one thing that I really like about Final Fantasy XIV is that the creative director, he makes it a requirement. Literally everyone in his department, they have to play the game. It's a requirement, which should be a standard, but for some fucking companies it isn't for some reason.
I really miss the was it the Sunday Steve streams, because Steve was pretty much going through the game as a new player, and while he's playing the game, he would take note of little things like crafting costs, the flow of the missions on the map, and he would be taking down notes in his notepad while he's playing the game, and that's how we saw Rhino's crafting costs change, because you couldn't craft Rhino, a frame that you get on the second planet, until you get to Jupiter, which is like the 6th planet, because you need a neural sensors. And he took note of that. And just little things like that that I really miss. And he doesn't do the streams anymore. So who knows what Warframe could be now if he kept on doing those streams and got through the entire star chart. We may even have had the new player experience fixed by now.
Fuck no. It's not gonna be fixed until like next year, I'm calling it.
It's not going to get touched at all. The new player experience was that CGI trailer they showed at TennoCon.
Oh my fucking god. That would be the dumbest shit in the world if that actually is the case.
They didn't even like slot it into the game.
How so?
Like, I feel like that this should have been some sort of new tutorial, and it should have been put in the game.
Nah. It would be easier to just make fucking the players do everything for you. Which is
That
why,
was the point of the trailer.
which, now that I remember off the last video I put up, fucking, remember how, D said, yeah, we're getting rid of the Guides of the Lotus, so to replace it, we're going to have this new volunteer program that everyone can join. And we literally have not heard anything about that since then. It's been almost exactly a year since then, and we have not heard a single thing about it.
I remember mentioning that thread on Twitter and adding Rebecca. It's like, is this going to be another instance where we get radio silence until you screw up again and the community creates another shitstorm? She then responded with an update on the forum, and there hasn't been any updates since.
Brilliant.
It's been, what was that, last April? Like, end of last April.
I'm guessing it's one of those situations where it's like, oh, don't worry, guys, raids won't be gone for a year. 2 years later, raid's still gone.
Oh god, Triboros has a recording of someone on Discord saying that.
Xanagoth is still Xanagoth is still crying in the corner.
God, I miss Xanagoth, but I think the best thing to come out of him being removed from the partners program was he's gotten significantly more cynical.
Yeah. He's actually playing, he's online right now. You can just fucking talk to him whenever.
Oh, is he on Warframe?
No, he's on Path of Exile.
Okay, good.
I like how the true entertainment value out of Warframe comes out of just shitting on the game instead of playing it, truly.
I don't want to, is the thing. I want to have fun with this game. I still enjoy it, but it's waning at this point.
Big mood. Big mood.
Like, as you said, people were calling you toxic because of all the stuff that you're saying. Well, criticism comes from a place in your heart because you care about something. We criticize because we care.
Bingo. Yet when we try to do anything on the partner Discord, that shit gets ignored. I
I don't even post there.
I really want to, but the other day, sorry, not the other day, hopping into this event for the first time, I noticed that a bug on Vauban, which I reported literally last October, still in the game. Even though
What?
I'm pretty sure I reported it at least 3 separate times, and it's still in the game. And I'm like, oh, I guess this is how things are. In case you're wondering, it's whenever you cast Tesla Nervos and you go into operator mode and exit operator mode, the number of active Nervos on your UI, it disappears.
Oh, okay.
That's literally it. And it's nothing major, but it pisses me the fuck off.
I encountered a pretty major one that's still in game. Last year, I encountered a bug where if you close the game or force crash it while you're in the modding menu for your frame or your weapons, and you come back, all of your mods are gone. They rip it off every single one of your loadouts. And I brought this up to the team. I brought it up on Discord in their chat. I don't think I'll get kicked in the face for NDA stuff here. I'm not showing anything. But I had reported this bug multiple times and to their Zendesk. And what the last straw for me was on the third time that I reported it, I even got Triberos to say, it's like, yeah, I can confirm that this is still an issue. Right under them, another partner said, hey, yeah, this new Nidus Tenogen, the helmet doesn't really match the skin texture. And then right under it, one of the main devs, I'm not going to say the name, oh, okay, we'll fix that.
Cosmetics are true content. Oh my fucking god. I really... Oh shit. I ran out of coffee. Fuck. Also, I think your microphone shorted out because I can't hear you at all.
Hello.
Oh,
You're
never
right.
mind.
I haven't been touching my computer, so the monitor went into sleep mode and the computer was shutting down. I'm a professional.
Understandable, because you've been playing a shitload of Animal Crossing.
I'm not even doing that. I'm just kind of staring at Animal Crossing. It's sitting on my desk and it's open and it's playing. I'm just not touching it.
You can't multitask?
I'm afraid to.
What do you mean you're afraid to?
I'm afraid I'm going to get immersed. I am terraforming God, and these animals are just mere peons. They are just pillars for me to step upon as I build my empire.
Your empire has a lake in the shape of a penis.
Shut up, man. It was an unintentional schlong stream.
Bullshit, it wasn't. The literal name of your name here on Discord is A Homosexual Guy Entertains, and you also have a kit gun literally named A Gays Guy Plays. Don't fucking tell me that was unintentional.
Is it wrong to like a little penis in your life?
It is not, but don't fucking deny it is what I'm trying to say here.
Are you homophobic?
Am I homophobic? No,
Are you homophobic?
I'm not, but if you're trying to... As I've stated
Does it
before...
does it make you uncomfortable that I want to grease your wheels?
No. But Trivios is online too, so why the fuck aren't you going after him? Because I'm pretty sure he's your lifelong butt buddy.
We can have a three-way.
No, I'm good.
Actually, you're probably right. Allie only would let me fuck him.
I rarely... Well, sorry, not really. I've never interacted with her, so yeah, that's probably a very accurate statement.
I can ask her.
Nah, I'm good.
Maybe we can get you in on this at TennoCon next year.
No,
if the world survives.
As I tweeted yesterday, I am pretty sure that if I went to TennoCon the next day, I would be found dead in a ditch. So...
Yeah, DE's ninjas aren't too fond of you, most
I'm
likely.
just gonna pay somebody to be a body double and go in my place.
Do they even know what you look like?
Technically, yes, because back when I was in Japan,
right.
they said that they were going to attend the fucking Tokyo Games Convention, whatever the fuck, and they're like, "Hey, if you're gonna attend, fucking let us know." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm planning on attending." And they're like, "Cool. What do you look like?" And I sent a picture of myself. And literally 4 days after, I had to send a follow-up email saying I had to cancel because they changed deployment schedule, meaning I had to miss the fucking convention. And I got so mad. Like, the first time ever I could finally talk to a DE employee at an actual convention, and it got canceled because of work. I got so mad. Ugh.
I mean, you probably wouldn't even get to directly talk to them.
Given that it's in Japan and people there don't exactly have the strongest sense of English, I disagree.
I just remember DE's like their little brunch that they had at TennoCon the day after before Sunfest. It was so fucking claustrophobic. Like you unless you got there first, you're not getting a seat anywhere near them. You're not gonna get to talk to any of them.
Who would pay to have food with them? Is the
Oh,
convention
you'd
not
be
enough?
surprised.
That's just weird.
I tried to stand in line to get signatures of the main devs for my girlfriend, and the line was insane. I ended up just leaving around the end because it's like there are 20 minutes left. There are about 300 more people in line. I'm not gonna make it.
Jesus Christ. Sometimes I wonder if it would actually be a reasonable idea for Steve to sell his bathwater.
He should. I would definitely buy it.
That is disgusting. You fucking mongrel.
I would inject it
You're
right into my eye hole.
So, where do you live? Asking for a friend.
Connecticut.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
We're filled with dirty people.
I figured you would at least be clean over there because it's New England. I don't fucking know.
Oh no. The East Coast, especially around New England, is completely screwed right now with a coronavirus.
Brilliant. Alcohol doesn't help?
At work, every day there's a new precaution that we need to take. We now have a dispenser next to every self-checkout where you have to put a plastic bag around your hand to check out. Today they gave me like a riot shield visor to put over my helmet every time I leave the department. I need to have it. And I also have this dumb smock, like full body suit. It's like, I'm just a fucking meat clerk from a butcher department, and here I am gearing up about to go into Chernobyl. Just because some people get a bad respiratory infection.
I mean, to be fair, although I believe the death rate is around, on a worldwide average, I want to say it's about 5%, it's just a little bit more infectious than the common flu.
Yeah.
But it's still infectious as fuck, which is why everyone's making a big deal out of it.
Honestly, my life, other than just having more work, hasn't changed in the slightest because of this. I'm not taking any extra precautions. I mean, I already wash my hands. I wipe my butt crack. I'm not a disgusting pig. And I'm sure if I do end up getting it, which I probably will because I work with the public, I pass by like 600 people every day, that I'd bounce back just fine.
Yeah, work hasn't really changed for me either. Like, at first we had something going on. We're like, oh, every other day you have a day off. That way we can limit the number of people who are here. They changed that shit literally the next week. So now every single day I'm literally on a boat, almost constantly surrounded by at least 20 other people.
Oh, nice. That's the
So,
perfect thing to do.
yeah, I know. Because apparently this whole pandemic shit doesn't it only applies to civilians, apparently. So, I would not be
This is all
surprised.
because I said I just wanted to nerf Saren. It's all my fault.
I thought it was Triburos who said that.
We both need to like combine our forces and get DE to just remove Saren.
I would just rework her again. But
times a charm.
No, but instead of giving it to Pablo, give it to Scott, because you know he'd nerf the shit out of her.
Oh yes, there would be no frame left.
Brilliant. I'd actually pay to see that.
That'd be a monkey paw curling that I wouldn't mind.
God fucking damn it. Ugh. So besides, second?
Are you still outside?
Yes, I am.
What are you doing?
I told you the weather's actually not that bad.
So you're just going on a stroll
Yes.
for your podcast.
Yes.
All right. I don't know why I didn't do that too. I got my new headset. I could have gone play some Pokemon Go and then probably get beaten to death by cops because we're not supposed to be outside.
People still play Pokemon Go?
Hell yeah.
People still play Warframe?
Yeah.
Meh. God fucking damn it.
I have so many eggs that I need to hatch.
I'm trying so fucking hard to think of something of interest to talk about Warframe related, but I just can't because I'm drained. Like I've been struggling to load up the interest to play in the event. I've been like Well, surprisingly, doing the podcast with Jizo, it was actually pretty easy because it was mostly just bitching about shit and how other games do Warframe better than Warframe does Warframe. And now I'm here, like, why are we still here? Just to suffer.
Even the Reddit is just tapped for content. It's just more complaining about the event and fan art.
It's always fan art, honestly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if the next update is literally just pieces of fan art in the codex. That's it. That's an update.
More Tennogen. They're gonna just do another update next week.
Fan art
Tennogen,
is
what it,
content now,
19?
by the way. I'm calling it.
Why not?
Fuck it. I can get on MS Paint right now, spend like 20 minutes drawing the shittiest possible character, and now get called fucking fan art. God. It's fucking. Oh my fucking god. I really.
Apparently, there was a dev workshop yesterday about healing. See, this is so how out of the loop I am. It's been about 2 weeks, and I think I put 5 hours total into Warframe. I didn't even know that there was a dev workshop on changing healing.
You didn't see it?
No, I didn't. I've been busy with work, and whenever I do get home and want to play something, it's like, I'm gonna play not Warframe.
Yeah, it sounds about right. But basically, it boils down to they're reverting the core nerf. Thank fucking god, should have never happened in the first place. And they're doing a bunch of other shit, which is mostly buffs across the board, if I remember right.
Hmm.
But yeah, big part is they're reverting the core nerf. But Limbo, nah, still nerfed.
Vazarin looks like it's getting nerfed.
Why the fuck are they nerfing Vazarin?
It's just another reason for me to laugh at one of the people on my discords that says that Vazarin is the best tree. They're removing invulnerability and healing. Is just going up.
So are they gonna nerf Trinity too? Because her 4 is literally God mode on a button.
It's God mode if you press 2 buttons.
That
You
requires.
That requires 100% more thinking power than 1 button.
Yeah, and I play Warframe, so I don't think at all. So I don't know how I'm supposed to press 2 buttons.
But it's just that's something we could talk about. Focus. Focus really needs to get looked at.
The only ones I really use is just Zenric for the energy and Vazarin because I literally only use Sonic Dash to combine with Arcane Ultimatum because it's literally just free 1200 armor.
Yeah.
That's it.
But then you have trees like Naruman. I did an entire video on it. And by the way, Naruman babies your stupid synergy with lockdown. That's nerfed. Told you.
Nice.
Naruman is pretty much just used for 1 or 2 nodes. Nairu is only used in 2 different situations, that being stripping like boss enemies armor or Eidolons for your wisps. Matarai is a decent generalist tree if you just want to do more damage, but you aren't really doing anything. You pop in, out, and then you just have more damage. But I feel like Vazarin and Zenric are okay, but it is just weighed so heavily into Zenric because you have damage, you have CC, you have energy regen, you have hard and soft CC because you can zap people to hold them in place, and you can also pocket slow them with your Void Blast. It's just Zenric literally does everything except heal.
It's gonna get nerfed.
You can turn every operator into a healer just with Magus. Like Magus Elevate and stuff like that.
I'd argue that Magus Repair is better.
The point is just you don't need the healing school to heal. So why would I use it? And now there's even less reason for me to use it because you can't even get the invulnerability on Vazarin.
A year ago, I forgot who made it, but I was watching this one video where someone suggested the idea that someone or fucking hang on, background noise. Regardless, going back to what I was saying, I remember watching a video where someone suggested that DE should sell Warframe to another developer who actually cares. I'm like, that's fucking retarded. They never do that. A year later, I'm like, that's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah. I was just saying the other day that I feel like giving it to a company like Respawn, they would do wonders for this game.
Oh god. Titanfall Warframe? I mean, I'm not sure if I'm
thinking
down
more
for
like
that.
Apex.
Oh god, no. We'd get another fucking battle royale.
No, Respawn is an incredible dev team, and they really know what makes like a competitive shooter tick and what makes it engaging. And they're all about their games are all about fast moment to moment combat, like with Titanfall, and that's kind of what Warframe is, just moment to moment combat.
Barring the fact that we have grinding zones in the form of Plains of Eidolon and Fortuna, and flying zones in the form of Railjack.
Yeah, but we don't play that shit.
Nobody does.
But
know
I
what
feel like
people
they
play?
could probably do something good about it.
Besides Conclave, which they'll never admit.
They need to.
They won't. It's like Lunaro. It's one and done. Like, they had Lunaro streams for going on for a bit after it launched, and it just stopped.
Oh, at least Lunaro is playable.
Yeah, but it's just sitting in a corner crying out of irrelevance, like Zephyr.
Oh, why you gotta hurt me like that?
What, you like Zephyr?
I'm like one of the 5 people who love Zephyr.
I got asked the other day by someone, hey, can you start preaching for a Zephyr rework? I'm like, I don't even remember the last time I touched her, so no.
I think Zephyr's fine.
How
I think
so?
Zephyr's she has really good damage with her funnel clouds. Like they shred pretty much any unit up to level 200. She has the hard and soft CC. She has turbulence, which is a very good team buff. I feel like that they could increase the range on Jetstream if you're using turbulence. You're giving everyone pretty much volt speed, and if your bubble is wide enough, you can protect objectives, yourself, teammates. And my only real gripe with her is that her floatiness made her very unwieldy in close-knit scenarios, kind of like using it on the Eris tile set. But now we have an augment for that, and we get more power strength, which means I now run faster when I'm using turbulence, and I do more damage with my funnel clouds.
But Warframe is not a thinking man's game, so why take Burb over Inaros?
Because I think she's fun, and I think Inaros is about as fun as moldy bread.
Well, your fun is dumb.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of people saying that Zephyr is like the worst Warframe, and while she for sure isn't doing, and I quote, sarin damage, is it doing sarin damage? If not, garbage.
I feel like Brozyme was the one who started that fucking quote.
That's who I'm joking on.
Oh.
Like,
oh,
no shade to Brozyme, but there's a reason I don't watch the Why Would You Use anymore. I just get irrationally angry.
Nah.
But I feel like she's still in a good place. She's significantly better than what she used to be. Her energy economy is great because you use half the energy when you're in the air. I like it.
Yeah. Fuck.
I can't even really think of a bad Warframe right now. Like most frames that really needed a rework got reworked, and there's always going to be a top pick Warframe, but I don't think there's any Warframe that's just flat out unplayable and bad. Wait, did they fix Garuda yet?
No idea. I don't play her.
Okay. They completely screwed her over with the slash changes.
You mean on the dev workshop?
Yeah.
Oh. The only person who I imagine really cares is Allblade, because he's a Garuda main.
Yeah.
Although I imagine
if they fixed her, then yeah, there are no bad Warframes.
I don't know here. The only Warframes I really touch are just Vauban, Limbo, and Oberon. And I'm still over here like, remove Vector Pad from the fucking game, you cucks.
No, memes are content, as you said.
No, they're fucking not.
Oh, my axolotl's doing a handstand right now. I think he wants food.
That's their signal for food? I figured they would just swim up to the surface and just make noises.
I think he went up to get a gulp of air, which is the splash I heard earlier, and he kind of floated down and his butt is just hanging up.
What noises do axolotls even make?
Okay. Imagine this. You are asleep. It's like 3 a.m. The room is completely dark. And just it breaks the darkness, the sound of...
What the fuck? Is that the sound of their breathing or their natural sound?
When they go up for air, they get a gulp of it, and it just sounds like an old man gasping. That's Loki, though. That's my big one. My small one, Umbra, she does like a little...
Have you Have you considered buying a soundproof tank?
A soundproof tank.
Yeah, that shit sounds annoying.
They only do it like once a night, but sometimes I'll just wake up in a cold sweat to the sound of it, and it just gets me.
That shit would freak me out, though. I would still consider buying a soundproof tank.
I don't think there is a soundproof
You
aquarium.
make one. You buy
You
regular.
make one. Am I gonna pad it with foam?
Yeah.
No, that's not gonna do shit. I gotta keep the lid up.
God damn it, man.
My room is filled with salamanders.
How many? 3?
I have 2 axolotls and 2 tigers.
Why?
Because salamanders are cool, and we really need an amphibian frame.
But Chroma.
Chroma is not an amphibian. He's
Yes,
not even
he
a
is.
dragon. He is someone who slayed a sentient that looks like a dragon.
On the topic of Chroma, are you one of those people who think he needs to get reworked? Or just like a few abilities touched?
I think he just needs a few abilities touched.
Because with the whole Limbo stasis against Sentence getting gutted thing, I've been hearing more Limbo should just get reworked talk going around.
No, Limbo's fine.
I don't know, because, I mean, compared to how he was originally, where he was okay as a solo frame, but trash with other people unless you're coordinated, honestly, I think that reworking him wouldn't be out of the question, given that literally the reason they're like, oh my, or at least the reason why DA's like, oh my god, Limbo's fucking trivializing content. When his rework came out, no one really gave a shit that he had a time stop because defense wasn't really a popular thing. And because of this event, which is basically nothing but defense, people are rushing to him, and it's like, oh yeah, he's fucking busted.
People seem to always go to Frost when they think of defense frames, but ever since the start, I would always go to Limbo.
Honestly, I'd argue Gar is a better Frost.
Oh yeah, you don't get the full coverage on your objective, but just bullet jump.
Honestly, everyone's like, "Oh my god, they nerfed fucking Limbo and not Gar, Korra. What are we supposed to play now?" I'm over here, 300 IQ, covering the entire objective in bolt shields.
Shh. This is why stuff gets nerfed.
D doesn't watch my.
This is why Limbo got nerfed, because everyone in my tweets was like, "Oh, why Korra? Limbo is so much worse and so much more prevalent in this event." And DE just leans in. I think you're right.
D doesn't watch my videos. You think they're gonna care if I say that here?
Oh. I feel like that's what happened, though. This mentality of, well, why is this one getting nerfed when this one needs a nerf more? Because the community is a bunch of piss babies. Because now Gara's next. I guarantee you, something's going to happen to her ultimate.
Then after her, it's gonna be Frost. Then after him, it's gonna be Volt. And after him, it's gonna be regular Excalibur running around with max range radial blind.
No, they've already nerfed Excalibur. Remember back in a Vivergate?
Yeah.
They just completely destroyed Mag, Excalibur, who else? Trinity. All of their abilities were line of sight.
Yep.
Oh my god. I'd hate to see that happen again, because I'm getting vibes of that with this event.
Well, you just failed the vibe check, so you know it's gonna happen in like the next month or so.
Well, time to just delete those frames. Preemptively deleting them. I can't be disappointed if they're not in my inventory.
Delete this.
I've already deleted Revenant.
Honestly, on the topic of Warframes, I'm kind of not upset, just more like if was an actual mood, that the next Warframe that the community chose is the one that's a broken concept one. Because
Fitting.
the dumb thing is that was submitted as a joke because of the whole features as bugs thing that we all know and love. But the thing is, they're doing it as an actual fucking Warframe. So the question is, how the fuck are they going to implement a broken Warframe into the lore?
I was thinking, it's a frame that was put back together wrong. And when I was thinking that, the first thing that came to mind was like a marionette. Like a twitchy marionette with different limbs.
Yeah, but a marionette concept already exists, which an artist, I think by the name of George Nimke, he he did the art for it on Twitter. He posted it. Then it got
Ooh.
forwarded to me. I made a video on it. He saw it. He liked it, and everyone else who saw it liked it because the marionette Warframe, it both looked cool, it had a fucking cool design, and it was an awesome theme. Not broken Warframe.
I didn't even see that one.
Literally, just look up fucking Moirai the Puppeteer Warframe.
All right, I'll do that after. I'm still miffed about the salamander frame. Man, come on, salamanders are cool.
Debatable. I'm more of a cat person.
If your cat ate my salamander, it would die.
Delete
But the
this.
salamander would also die.
Man, my Twitter's been fucking exploding with memes about me getting put on the cross by Steve. Oh my fucking god.
It ain't a meme, it's gonna happen.
Nah.
I
For
don't
start,
think Steve would be the person to do that. It would be Scott or Sheldon.
okay, Scott I can kind of understand, but why Sheldon?
Sheldon is secretly evil.
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
I remember it was sometime last year, and I don't remember the context, but they were talking about a change that Steve proposed, and the chat was all for it. And it's like, yes, 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 a bunch of yeses. And Sheldon leaned into the chat and said, I don't know, I see a few no's in there.
Oh, so he's
It's
that guy.
insane. Yeah.
God damn it.
I need to find the clip.
I want to find the clip where Steve said on stream something along the lines of, "We don't sell power to the players," and then a clip of just a picture of a ribbon flashes on the screen after that.
Oh, wasn't that during the No Clip documentary?
I think so. I don't remember.
Just watch it on 2x speed, you'll find it.
Nah, I don't feel like watching No Clip. I want to play Final Fantasy 14.
Go play Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah,
right
but
now.
I'm stuck here.
Wow.
What?
I see how it is.
It's not to belittle you. I mean, it is, but also isn't. It's just that I told myself I was going to do this today, which I'm going to, so I have more time to play Final Fantasy today and tomorrow. Also, I hear you playing Animal Crossing. Fuck you.
Oh, look at all the fun I'm having.
Man, I need to forward you this picture of that new popular meme that's going around. You can't just release every update completely filled with game-breaking bugs while nerfing on my ribbons. And Rebecca's in the background. Haha, Warframe go brr.
Warframe go brr.
Fuck this game, I swear. Oh my god.
I need to get on and finish that event today, but again, it's like trying to find the will to.
Yeah.
What other backlog have you been playing, or has it just been Final Fantasy?
It has literally just been Final Fantasy. Like, I used to be super into Siege, but the latest patch, I literally just looked at it at 5 seconds and I immediately uninstalled Siege.
I know nothing about Siege, but I'm being told that there was like a caveman added.
More like Kool-Aid Man. So his
Is this
thing.
some sort of Korean MMO?
No, it's a first-person shooter, 5v5.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right.
Literally, his whole thing is you push a button and you dash really fast for like maybe half a second, and you can knock down players while you dash and destroy soft surfaces. Also, for some reason, he can jump through hatches, meaning he's canonically the first character in the Rainbow Six Siege universe who can jump. Which, I don't know why it's a thing, but it's a thing.
Yeah, everyone's telling me to get into Siege, but here I am trying to bring myself to play Division.
Don't play Siege. I mean, it's a good game, but the latest patch, no, just no.
Seems to be a running thing with you. It's like, yeah, Final Fantasy, that's a good game. Don't play it. Siege, that's a good game. Don't play it.
Because
Warframe is Warframe.
Because I mean what I say. It's like League of Legends. You think about playing it, it's like, oh my god, I love it. You actually play it, it's like, I want to actually die.
Oh no, I don't even think about playing League.
Good.
You
Because
can pay me to play League.
I quit that shit years ago, and I have not looked back since. I started losing weight. My skin started getting complexion. It was amazing. I felt myself detoxifying.
Wow, you had a detox by removing League from your life.
Yeah.
You had all the toxins leave your body.
I started going outside, then I went back inside because I remember outside's scary. Although I'm outside right now.
Graphics suck.
Yeah. Can D just nerf real life, please? Because first we had all these fucking World War III memes going around. Then Kobe Bryant died. Now we have a fucking pandemic. If Cthulhu comes out this month, I'm just gonna commit Sudoku. Can we just cancel real life?
We need Dr. Tengus to come release the infestation plague.
Where? On us?
Yes.
I would be okay with that.
Yeah, alright, that's a character that DE forgot existed.
Like Durf Anyo?
Durf was said to be part of the Nefanyo boss fight, but that was 4 years ago. Are we gonna see him in the upcoming Corpus event?
No. You know what else we're gonna see in the upcoming Corpus event? Zephyr Deluxe.
Oh, right, that's a thing.
Yeah. Still haven't heard
They-
anything about it. Besides that,
no,
that one bit where they
gave
said,
an update.
yeah, they gave one, but then they haven't said anything since then. I want to say it's like, what, 3-4 months ago?
Yeah.
Fucking A.
I get that it's one person's passion project, but so is a majority of the Tenno-Gen that comes out.
Can we, like, just fucking outsource that shit, please? Like, I'll actually pay. I'll find someone on Fiverr willing to make the skin and pay them to do it.
No, DE are they're professionals. They have a standard level of quality that must be met.
I like how you couldn't even say that without laughing. Okay, be real. They're only being carried right now by the art and sound team. That's it.
Yeah.
Whoever is in balancing, they've clearly found the good kush, which is why I want to be a programmer, just so I can get the good shit.
You gonna work for DE at some point?
Not actually, no, I'm saying that as a joke. I'm pretty sure the moment I step foot on their property, I get shot.
You just gotta change your name, change your identity, change how you look, change how you sound.
But that's a lot of
That's
work
all.
and money, which I don't have time for because I could be using that time on.
You'll be making that money back with that Tenno-Gen money.
Fuck no. Ugh.
Come on, the Rapala Siandana alone was enough to get that artist to like quit their job.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
they're now working on Tenno-Gen pretty much full time, and the money that comes in because of it is crazy.
That must be scary as fuck, though, having a job that relies entirely on Warframe.
Yeah, content creators, am I right?
Yeah. I actually feel bad for everyone who actually monetizes their shit that isn't on Patreon.
Or, just doesn't have another job on the side.
Basically.
I feel bad for Iflin, like when he took his break from Warframe, and then he was making videos on Siege and stuff, and they weren't getting even like a tenth of the views, and then he came back, but the damage was done to his channel, and like, that sucked to watch because he's such a good content creator.
That's how it goes, unfortunately.
That's why I'm terrified to do other stuff that isn't Warframe. Like, the few videos that I have done very well, but it's just, how long can I keep that up?
Just stop playing Warframe and focus on your job, and just play fucking Animal Crossing all day.
Damn, I should just become an Animal Crossing YouTuber then.
Hell yeah.
Get like 20 views a video.
Worth it.
Worth it. If it means that I'm happy.
Yup.
I am gonna be doing an Animal Crossing video for next week. Oh, hello. But I gotta get my I'm sorry, I've gone through almost an entire box of Pocky in this conversation.
It took you an hour to devour an entire box of Pocky? Oh my fucking god, you're a grandma.
What? You expect me to like grab 30 of them and just inhale it?
Pocky isn't exactly a mashist food. You could devour an entire box in like less than 3 minutes.
I'm eating like a snail. I'm just kind of nibbling the chocolate off and then just deep throating the
Who
stick.
the fuck eats chocolate like a snail? Who the fuck eats chocolate slow? It's chocolate. You're supposed to devour it like the fucking diabetic you are.
I don't know. You know that one episode of SpongeBob where he has like the chocolate bar and he like scrapes his teeth
Yeah.
against it? Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Jesus fucking Christ, that's torture.
Deep throating the stick.
Oh my fucking god. Ugh.
God, has it really been that long? What the fuck
It's
have we even talked about today?
literally mostly random shit with some Warframe things in between. Also, it's been exactly 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 50 seconds.
This is awful.
I know. But I'm still posting this anyway because content.
I didn't even know for the first 10 minutes that this was the podcast. I thought you were just like, hey, we're starting now. How was your day going?
No, we're not. That's not how things go.
I can't even put on like a fake smile now. I joined after an 8-hour shift. I'm just.
Neither can I. Neither can I, because I've been up since like 6 a.m. literally just doing Final Fantasy shit. Hopped on Discord to do a fucking podcast session with Jizo, which lasted like about 2 hours. Went back to Final Fantasy for a few hours, then you showed up, and I hopped back on here.
Oof. Well, at least you're having a busy day.
Fuck
After
yeah.
this, I'm probably gonna go pass out for an hour.
Yeah, literally Final Fantasy is a job. Well, it's basically a job, but I don't hate my life. Best way to put it.
Oh, I don't like it when people refer to a game as a job. That's
Because
why I opted out of playing Eve.
nah, you don't work. Eve isn't a job; it's a lifestyle.
A lifestyle.
Fuck yeah, it requires a baseline PhD just to learn it, man.
Yeah, I could not do that.
I tried, but I couldn't get into Eve because apparently my resume wasn't good enough.
Gotta go to school for it.
Yeah, haven't you ever tried?
No.
Yeah, Dartmouth has a course.
Oh my god. I don't know if you're tugging my wiener right now.
I'm just joking. Why the fuck would they actually offer Eve at colleges?
Okay, don't do that to me.
Why? Because you'd hop on that train?
No.
Then why
I'd
does it
stay
matter?
far away.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my fucking god. I'm literally just watching my chat in Discord go by. It's literally just people bitching about how Limbo is dead and shit.
He's not dead. It's just a minor inconvenience that just we knew was coming eventually, but the fact that they took 4 years to do it is just why?
No, the fact that they're making a permanent change to a Warframe over a timed event is kind of a cause for why the fuck is this happening.
And
That's
the reasoning that they also gave, it's like, oh well, the sentients adapt because void powers and all that shit.
but this is the Rift, which is an entirely different
Yeah.
dimension. So
It's between the void and reality.
yeah, but what the fuck?
And then you could also argue, well, all Warframe abilities are void based because obviously they're void warped.
Excuse me.
Oh, burp right into my mouth.
I'm gonna fucking end the stream right here. Or sorry, podcast. I'm too tired for this. I have so much shit to do, and I still have to do Warframe, and I'm like, oh, why do I have to do this? Because I still have.
You don't have to.
Yes, I do. I need a master rank.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Because
Stop.
no,
Stop.
I have to.
You're
Listen.
ruining your life. This is chasing the dragon to the extreme.
The reason I like how you're saying this now, despite knowing that I willingly did 1,000 forma for a dead fucking meme.
You don't need the mastery.
Yes, I do. The reason I have to is because I literally missed Dog Days and Plague Star the first 2 times it came out because I was on fucking deployment. And I'm like, never again will I miss more shit. And now here I am, forcing myself along, playing this shit like a dog scrapes his ass with shit on the carpet.
Oof. Well, best of luck on that.
Yeah, and
I still haven't even ranked up half the MOAs or the 2 new weapons.